Now to the pandemic and more proof that the vaccines are working to stop the spread of coronavirus. A new study from the CDC shows the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are reducing the risk of infection by 91%. This comes as daily case numbers reach their lowest point since March of last year, with an average of 13,000 Americans testing positive every day. Compare that to the height of the pandemic, when nearly 200,000 Americans were infected daily. Let's bring in NBC News health and medical reporter Erica Edwards. So, Erica, first of all, what else did this study tell us about the level of protection among those who are vaccinated?
Hey, Joe, good morning. So this was a study of nearly 4,000 healthcare workers and other frontline first responders during the pandemic. All of them received one of the mRNA vaccines, either the Pfizer or Moderna. The big headline here was, just as you said, both doses led to a protection of about 91%. Just one of those doses conferred a protection of 81%. And even when there were breakthrough infections among people who had both doses of the vaccine, their illnesses were much less severe. They felt better more quickly. They recovered faster. What's more, they were found to have a little less virus in their system, meaning, Joe, they were less likely to spread that virus to others.
Erica, let's talk about the COVID restrictions. New York could be days away from lifting the lingering remnants of its COVID rules. But what exactly are they waiting for before they do that?
Yeah, Governor Andrew Cuomo said that when New York adults reach at least 70%. Let me start over so I can get this out correctly. He said that when 70% of New York adults receive at least one dose of vaccine, he is going to lift nearly all of the COVID-19 restrictions. We just talked about how important it is and how beneficial it is to have at least one dose. Now, right now, New Yorkers, 68.6% of New York adults have had at least one shot. You'll remember that President Biden set the exact same goal for July 4th. Right now, nationwide, we're sitting at about 63.7% of adults who've received that first shot. Joe?
So many numbers right now. We appreciate you guiding us through them so we understand them. Erica, while I have you, there's one more thing I want to ask you about. Most healthcare workers now have the COVID vaccine. They could get it early on. But now workers at a hospital in Houston, at least some of them, are protesting the facility's policy, which requires employees to get the vaccine. That's going to be surprising to a lot of folks. What's happening there?
Yeah, that's right. The hospital, Houston Methodist, mandated that its employees get the vaccine by yesterday. Now, most complied. Otherwise, they were going to be suspended without pay for the next 2 weeks. But there was a small group of protesters last night who said they're uncomfortable because the FDA has not given full approval to these vaccines. They're still only used under emergency authorization. Some were concerned about side effects. You know, if they have a fever for a day or two after they get the shots, they cannot go to work. Overall, vaccine hesitancy has been pretty high among healthcare workers here in this country. Even though they were the first to be offered the vaccines back in December, there was a survey that said nearly half of healthcare workers in the U.S. remained unvaccinated by mid-March. Joe?
All right. Erica Edwards, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.